Hello everyone, I'm Alisha Bhatia. I'm a CELTA certified IELTS trainer and now I'm also the master trainer for IELTS with Cambridge University Present Assessments. In this video, I will be talking about how to use an apostrophe. Many times I come across candidates and that too some good users of the language making this anticipated error. I'm already naming it as anticipated because this is something really common. We all might have done that, or many of you might be doing it right now as well. The important point here is that we need to bring this to our awareness. We need to understand how to use this apostrophe, and we need to bring our language, take it a notch higher. So let's get started. The word apostrophe. Apostrophe, apart from having been used as a literary device, is also a punctuation mark. How do we use that? What is how to get the knack of it, the hang of it? If you see apostrophe, that's how we use it. This is a sign and we call it an apostrophe S. And this is what we will be talking today. It has two major uses. The first one is the contraction. When we contract something, and that too, for example, I'm writing it is, that is, you are. And when we speak in spoken language, we do not delve into that you are looking pretty. We simply say you are looking pretty. We somehow contract. We join these two words together to make one word. And that's how our spoken language sounds more natural. When it comes to IELTS, though we do not use contractions in task 2, most of the people, they want to keep it formal. But in writing task 1, that too for GT, in case you are given an informal letter, there we have to use an informal tone. There is no other way around. So there we have to use contractions. Now this it is becomes it's. So it will be it's, that's, you are. What we are doing here is the letter that I'm skipping, in this case, A, I'm putting an apostrophe in that place. Can we skip more than one letter? Yes, we can. For example, while writing there would, we simply write as there'd. Ud. This is spoken as ud. So this is one use of an apostrophe S, where we simply contract, we join two words, make one word out of it, and this is known as an apostrophe, a contraction. Now what happens? The error comes if we have to make the possessives. Now this is the anticipated error. This is the overuse of an apostrophe, an incorrect use of an apostrophe S where we are not required to do that. For example, I'm talking about your. So these are, if you want to read or delve further into them, we call them possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns means, in this case, let's say, this is your book, right? The book is yours. So what I have done here is I have added an extra S here, which is talking about the possession. This is her book. The book is hers. Again, I have added an S after that. This will be a small h. And let's say it was his book. The book is his. In this case, we will not be adding an extra S because the S is already there. It's their problem. The problem is theirs. So whenever we are changing the tone of it, so we are putting an extra S there, which is talking about the possession. Now, when we talk about them, when we talk about possessive pronouns, we do not use an apostrophe S there. We simply add an S and not an apostrophe S. This is something we need to be really careful about. Why? Many of you might have seen people writing yours sincerely, like this. So when we are talking about yours, you might have seen that some people, they use an apostrophe here, which is incorrect. We are talking about a possessive pronoun. Whenever we use it with a pronoun, there is no apostrophe there. For example, I always use this in my classroom and my students might find it quite funny and others might also find, sorry for the drawing. This is a cat and it's smiling, right? So it is a cat. Now, when I have to speak, I will be saying it's a cat. So here I have joined two words together and I have formed one word out of it. In the place of this tail is again hers. Let's name her Catty or Kitty, right? So this is this Kitty's cat. Right now, I'm not naming Kitty. I'm simply keeping it as it's not my pet, just a cat. So its tail. Now, when I'm talking about this, its tail, it means what? Ski. This cat's tail, right? Its tail. So when we talk about possessive pronouns, we do not use an apostrophe there. The third use of again, when we talk about the possessive apostrophes is, sorry, when we have to use it there, 1 second. So another one is when we are talking about it. Let's say I'm using it with nouns. For example, Alicia's book. So I have used my name, I have put an apostrophe, and this is my book. Sorry for the book. Okay, this is my book, right? So Alicia's, it's a noun. And with a noun, I have used an apostrophe. Now let's say I'm talking with a pronoun. So of course, there will be no apostrophe there. The book is hers. Third case, let's say rather than using a noun, I'm using a common noun. Rather than a proper noun, I'm using a common noun. And the common noun is, this is a girl. This is her book. So this girl's book. After girl, I have put an apostrophe. But let's say we have a group of girls and they are living in the same hostel. So this one will be a girls' hostel. The moment I put it like this, it might sound and look a little awkward to a few people. What is it? Don't worry, it's nothing, right? So what we can do is just to ignore this redundancy, just to make it look more nicer or aesthetically more pleasing, what do? We put an apostrophe after the S, right? So these are some of the anticipated errors that I usually come across when my students, they join, they make this error, and time and again, I keep on repeating that you don't have to do that. If you actually want to practice, you simply can Google this thing, or I will be putting up a link and you can simply go and solve an exercise over there. I will be coming up with my book soon that will have a lot of exercises, and there you can start practicing. Till then, take care. May God bless you. Bye-bye.